Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap, and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Very good. And next we'll do our stretching sequence. So let's stand up, push in our chairs. And we can begin by stretching up high to the sky. And then let's go back down low. Let's touch our toes. And now, let's go back up high. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down to touch our toes. Stand up, hands on hips. Let's have a wiggle. Stop. Another wiggle. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. And now we'll go round and round. Round and round. Give our spines a good stretch before we sit back down. Round and round. And stop. And now, let's go back the other way. Back the other way. And stop. And to finish, we'll do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So who can tell me what we've been learning about in math class for the previous few lessons? Symmetry. Excellent. Well done, guys. Symmetry, how do we spell? S-Y-M-M-E-T-R-Y. Symmetry. And what we'll be doing in this lesson is we'll be looking back and using the knowledge that we've learned previously. So this will be our review lesson. And review is spelled R-E-V-I-E-W. So we have symmetry, review. Excellent, guys. So let's underline that phrase, symmetry, review. Very good. Now remember, when we were looking at shapes, we had to decide when we draw a line down the middle of each shape, if they look identical on both sides. And if they did look identical, does anybody remember the words we give to shapes that look identical on both sides? Excellent, Brau. Symmetrical. Okay, so slightly different. S, Y, M, M, E, T, R, I, C, A, L. Symmetrical. Has anybody got an idea? Yes, but how about symmetrical? Can anybody give me a shape? Square. Square first. You can see, if we draw a line down the center of our square, is it the same on both sides? Yes. Symmetrical. Circle. Here's our circle. Line down the center. Is it the same on both sides? Yes. So what do we call it? Symmetrical. Excellent. But some shapes, when we draw the line down the middle, they don't look the same. So what do we call these shapes? They're not symmetrical, they're non-symmetrical. O-N, and then Y, M, M, E, T, R, I, C, A, L. Non-symmetrical. For example, we could do a shape like this. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a pentagon. If I draw a line down the center of my pentagon, is it the same on both sides? No, it's non-symmetrical. And how many sides shall I do another shape? Somebody give me a number. 7, a heptagon. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Line down the middle. Is this side the same as that side? No. So we say non-symmetrical. Excellent, guys. Very well done. Well remembered. And now, teachers, we'll need to introduce our flashcards to the lesson because we have a flashcards activity. We already have our 2 columns on the board. We have symmetrical and we have non-symmetrical. So what we're going to do is we'll ask our students to close their eyes. When they open them, one of them will have a flashcard of a shape. They have to decide if it's symmetrical or non-symmetrical. Place it in the correct column and say the word correctly. So let's see who can go first. Let's open our eyes, guys. Who has the flashcard? Lakau. Okay. So come forward and can you show your friends your flashcard? Okay, does anybody know what this is? Starfish. So what do we think, guys? Symmetrical or non-symmetrical? Symmetrical. Imagine we draw a line down the center. Is it the same on both sides? Yes. So Lakau, anywhere you like. And can you say our magic word for me? Symmetrical. Excellent. High five for Lakau. Big round of applause. Okay, so next shape, next student. Okay, let's open our eyes, guys. Now, who has the flashcard? Pat, come and join me at the front. Okay, so can you show your friends your picture? 3. Okay, so now what do we think? Non-symmetrical, because, again, if we draw an imaginary line down the middle, is it identical on both sides? No. So Pat, can you place it in the correct part of the board? That's excellent. And can we say non-symmetrical? Non-symmetrical? Excellent, Pat. High five. Big round of applause for Pat. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our class now, and you can pause the video and you can play on with your students for around the next 10 minutes or so until all the flashcards have been used. And we're going to carry on playing here. So let's close our eyes, guys. Okay, let's open our eyes. Down. Come and join me at the front. Okay, does anybody know what this object is? Sometimes we use them for sitting on. It's like a chair, but it's a sofa or beanbag. Beanbag. But have a look at the picture. Do we think symmetrical or non-symmetrical? We think symmetrical because if we draw a line down the middle, is it the same on both sides? Perfect. Dan, what part of the board? Excellent. And our word? Symmetrical. High five. Big round of applause for Dan. Okay, next shape. Bang Bong, come and join me at the front. Let's see about this place. This is an interesting picture. Okay, Bang Bong, show your friends your flashcards. Okay, does anybody know what this is? This is a building in Australia called Sydney Opera House. But what do we think? If we draw a line down the center, is it symmetrical? No. You can see different sides look different. So what do we say this building is? Non-symmetrical. Excellent. Bang Bong, can you place it on the correct part of the board? Yes. That's perfect. And can you say our phrase for me? Non-symmetrical. Non-symmetrical. High five. Big round of applause for Bang Bong. Okay, next shape, guys. Let's open our eyes. Nadia. Okay, let's see what shape Nadia has. Well, let's see what insect Nadia has. Butterfly. Now, we've learned previously about butterflies. Are they symmetrical or non-symmetrical? Symmetrical. What I'll do, if I can borrow this for a moment, remember the exercise we did where we folded our paper and we drew it on one side. And then we cut it, and if we open it up again, you can see the same on both sides. So, symmetrical or non-symmetrical? Symmetrical. Excellent. Nadia, can you place it on the correct part of the board? Here you go. We'll go on. Excellent, that will do. And can you say symmetrical? Excellent, Nadia. High five. Big round of applause for Nadia. Still a few shapes left, so let's see who can go. Okay, let's open our eyes, guys. Prel, come and join me at the front of class, please, and bring your shape with you, or your flashcard. Can you show your friends? What do we think, guys? It's a picture of a star, but is this star symmetrical? No, it's not. You can see this side here is longer than the other. If we draw a line down the center, it's no longer symmetrical. So what do we say? Non-symmetrical. Excellent. Well done, Prel. High five. Big round of applause for Prel. Okay, open our eyes, guys. It's you. come and join me at the front. Now choose flashcard, very interesting shape. We'll have to look closely. Okay. What do we think, guys? Have a look at the patterns. Do we think if we draw a line down the center, are both sides exactly the same? Yes. Symmetrical. Excellent, down. So Chu, can you place it in our symmetrical column? Very good. Excellent. And what's our word? Symmetrical. Identical on both sides. High five. Big round of applause for Chu. Final flash. We have more students. Pak Bung, can you come and join me at the front? And bring your flashcard with you. Okay. Let's have a look at the house. What do we think, guys? Symmetrical? Say again. Why non-symmetrical? Why? But who said non-symmetrical? Have a look at the tree on this side. Is the tree on the other side? No. That's why I left this flashcard to last. The house is symmetrical. But look at the tree here. Is there a tree on this side? So if we draw the line down the center, is it the same on both sides? No, because no tree. So you're right. You said non-symmetrical. So Pak Bung anywhere you can on this column. That's excellent. And one more time. Non-symmetrical. Brilliant, guys. High five. Big round of applause for Pak Bung. And big round of applause again, because that was excellent, guys. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the flashcards activity where they had to decide each of the particular shapes were symmetrical or non-symmetrical. And now, what we're going to ask our students to do is build on the knowledge that they've learned and design their own shapes. We're going to ask our students to draw and colour one symmetrical shape, and then to draw and colour one non-symmetrical shape. They can be any shape you want, guys, but they have to be symmetrical and then non-symmetrical. So teachers, for this exercise, we just need to give our students a plain piece of A4 paper each. And what they can do, similar to like we've done with our board exercise, symmetrical on one side, non-symmetrical on the other, and then they can draw and colour their shapes. Understand, guys? But what's the first thing we need to do? Okay, so let's do it this way. Landscape, symmetrical side and non-symmetrical. One shape of each you can design by yourself. And when you finish drawing, you can colour. So give our students around 15 minutes for this activity because they need to draw and colour both shapes. Chu, this one's for you. Here's yours. You're welcome. Pat, for you. Pak Bung, for you. Net, you're welcome. Down, for you. Bang Bon, you're welcome. Preu, Lakau. So remember, guys, let's use our papers this way. Have one half your symmetrical column, so you can draw your title on this side, and then the next half is your non-symmetrical column. Draw and colour one shape of each. And if you need any help, let me know. Excellent, Preu. Preu's drawn a line down the middle, so that's good. So you've got two different sides. So net, symmetrical and non-symmetrical. Draw one shape of each. It can be any shape you like, but it has to be symmetrical. And then you can have more fun with your non-symmetrical shape, because that can look like anything you want. Excellent, Nadia. So you'll have symmetrical, non-symmetrical. For your symmetrical shape, if you want to be super precise, use your rulers. That way you can measure your sides. You can see how many inches or centimeters. And for your non-symmetrical shapes, you can just draw, because they don't have to look identical on both sides. So 2, symmetrical and non-symmetrical. Excellent, Pat. So you've got your symmetrical side, and next your non-symmetrical. 2. So you have 2 columns. You need your symmetrical and non-symmetrical. Symmetrical, non-symmetrical. Excellent, Ned. Very good. Down. That's brilliant. 2 sides. Now, you can do your symmetrical shape here and non-symmetrical shape there. 1 of each, yes. Only 1 of each shape, but 1 symmetrical, 1 non-symmetrical. Because I want to make sure you understand what each means. Only 1 shape of each. Excellent, Proud. That looks great. A picture of a star will be a symmetrical shape. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the drawing activity where they had to design and colour their own symmetrical and non-symmetrical shapes. And of course, our symmetrical shapes look the same on both sides. That's what means to have symmetry. And you can see my students have done some excellent designs here. So well done, guys. That was great. Time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And this time we'll start jogging on the spot. Stop. Jogging on the spot. Stop. Turn left. Turn left again. Turn left. And left. Hello. Jogging on the spot. Quickly. Stop. Quickly. Stop. Quickly. Stop. Turn right. Turn right again. Turn right. Turn left. Turn right. And right again. Hello. And to finish, we're going to do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Now, teachers, it's time for our final activity of the lesson, which is the worksheet. For this activity, what our students need to do, our students will need to look at each of the signs or symbols or shapes that we have on our worksheet, and then using the knowledge that they've learned by drawing a line down the middle, seeing if both sides are absolutely identical. If they are, guys, what will we write underneath? Symmetrical. But if our shapes don't look the same on both sides, they're not symmetrical, they are non-symmetrical. Okay, so first of all, as an example, does anybody know this sign? Batman. Okay, it's the bat sign. If we draw a line down the middle of the bat sign, does it look the same on both sides? Yes. Yes. So we can say the bat sign is symmetrical. So we can write that word underneath. But then we have a fish. Does this fish look the same if we draw a line down the middle? No, it's not symmetrical, it's non-symmetrical. So work your way through the shapes, guys, and decide which one it is. But what's the first thing we must do? Names on top. And give our students around 12 minutes for this activity, and any help they need, you can give them. So Chu, this one's for you. Pat, this one's for you. And Pakbung, here is yours. Net, this one's for you. Down, there you go. Bangbon, this one's for you. You're welcome. Frau, here's yours. And Lakau, this one is for you. So, first one, guys, at sign. Like we've already said, symmetrical. And if you need any help looking at the other shapes, let me know. If you're not sure, you can use your pencils to draw a line down the middle. And if they still look the same on both sides, you know it's symmetrical. That's what it means to have symmetry. Is teacher symmetrical? No. I have a watch, and how about if I take off my ring and my watch? Am I symmetrical?
Yes.
No. I have a pocket here. No pocket. Non-symmetrical. Excellent, Dan, because this is a man. Woman. Not the same. Non-symmetrical. If we draw a line down the middle. You see? Red here. Red here. No. Not the same. Non-symmetrical. Yes. So what do we think the bat sign is? Symmetrical. Our flower is symmetrical. You see? The same on both sides. For Pakbung, how about this one?
Symmetrical.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What if we draw a line down the center? Here is red. Is there red here? Non-symmetrical. Be careful with the colors as well, guys. For the shape to be exactly the same, the colors need to be the same. I think so. Yes. That's remember the building I showed you in the PowerPoint? The Taj Mahal in India. One of the wonders of the world. And be careful with the crab too, because the crab has one big arm and one little arm. They're called pincers. Pincers. Perfect. Net, don't forget your name. What do we think? Remember I said about the colors? Green. None. That's not symmetrical, that's opposite, because one quadrant is green, the next is blue. Excellent, Pat, very good. Symmetrical. How about the cat? The cat face, what do we think? Symmetrical, yes. The cat looks the same on both sides. If you draw a line down the center of the cat's face, it looks the same. Do you know a good way to check if something's symmetrical? If you have a mirror, hold the mirror against half of the shape. And then in the reflection, if it looks identical, it's symmetrical. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to work their way through the various shapes and decide if they were symmetrical or non-symmetrical. And it's important to take care because some shapes look almost identical, but not quite. But well done, guys. We all did a great job here. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. So one more time, guys. Today we've looked at symmetry, review. And the important thing to remember about symmetry, if a shape looks the same on both sides after we draw the line, we call that shape symmetrical. But for shapes that don't look the same, what do we say? Non-symmetrical. Excellent, very well done. And that's all we've got time for this lesson. So we hope you've enjoyed it, found it interesting, and we'll see you again soon for the next math lesson. So can we all turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you again soon.